Namaskar. I, Krishna Kumar Mishra, welcome you in Delhi Weather Briefing from India Meteorological Department. Highlights of the Delhi Weather Briefing are that the wettest spell over Western Himalayan region and adjoining plains is likely to continue during next 24 hours and isolated to dry weather likely over these regions from tomorrow. And from tomorrow there is strong probability of fall in minimum temperatures by 4 to 6 degrees centigrade over northwest and adjoining central India. If we look into the synoptic systems, then the western disturbance today is lying as a cyclonic circulation over Punjab and neighborhood, and there is a trough aloftage running along 72-degree longitude to the north of 32-degree latitude, and an east-west trough is extending from this Saisar over Punjab to North Chhattisgarh, and also there is a north-south trough extending from Bihar to northern parts of interior Odisha. So under the influence of these synoptic systems, if we look into first of all into northwest India, then the as we can see in the rainfall table here, the western Himalayan region is going to experience light to moderate widespread rainfall during next 24 hours, and Uttarakhand may experience isolated heavy rainfall as well, and there is also probability of isolated hailstorm activity also over Uttarakhand. Uh, in fact, uh, some stations over Uttarakhand have reported hailstorm activity and snowfall also today, and over Jammu and Kashmir, heavy rain has been reported, and Himachal Pradesh, heavy rain has been reported over Udhampur and Kawa of Jammu and Kashmir, and over Himachal Pradesh, 8 centimeter rain has been reported over Nahan. And also under the influence of this WD, as we have been predicting since last 1 week, that widespread light to moderate rainfall has been reported over this entire region, of Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, and Delhi, and also North Rajasthan. So this entire region has reported widespread light to moderate rainfall with isolated heavy rainfall over Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, and Himachal Pradesh. So this rainfall activity, as the WD has slightly weakened, so this rainfall activity would now be confined to Western Himalayan region only. So where widespread light to moderate rainfall would continue during next 24 hours with isolated heavy rainfall over Uttarakhand, and over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, and Delhi, there is just probability of isolated light rainfall or drizzle during next 24 hours. And over UP, over East UP, slightly greater amount of rainfall likelihood is there. Fairly widespread light to moderate rainfall likelihood is there for next 24 hours, as we can see in this table. And from tomorrow onwards, from 24th January onwards, the rainfall over East UP would decrease substantially into just isolated light rainfall or drizzle. And over Rajasthan, over MP, only isolated light rainfall or drizzle is likely. So all this region is going to be the plain regions, Punjab, Haryana, West UP, Rajasthan, and MP is going to be dry from tomorrow onwards. And although this over Western Himalayan region, the activity would continue, although with the lesser severity, only isolated to scattered rainfall activity would be observed over Uttarakhand, over Himachal Pradesh, and over Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh during next 2 days, that is on 24th and 25th, and from 26th onwards there is dry weather likelihood is there. And if we come over to East India, as there is a lower level trough extending from Bihar to interior parts of northern Odisha. So under the influence of this, there is likelihood of scattered to fairly widespread rainfall, as we can see here in this rainfall table, that over West Bengal and Sikkim, or Odisha, or Jharkhand, Bihar, and East UP, there is likelihood of scattered to fairly widespread rainfall during next 2 days, and after that, this rainfall would decrease to just isolated rainfall on 25th, and then it would become dry weather over these regions. But today, over Bihar, Jharkhand, over West Bengal and Sikkim, and over northern parts of Odisha, there is probability of isolated hailstorm activity. Isolated hailstorm activity along with the thunderstorm and lightning is very likely over these regions. And as far as Northeast India is concerned, so the thunderstorm and lightning activity would continue over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura, and Arunachal Pradesh during next 2 days. And after that, the rainfall activity over these regions would subside, and only isolated to scattered rainfall likelihood is there over Northeast India. Now, if we come over to the temperature conditions, then the minimum temperatures over Northwest India, over Punjab, Haryana, West UP, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh are likely to fall by 3 to 4 degree by tomorrow morning, and by 2 to 3 degree during subsequent 2 to 3 days. So these minimum fall in minimum temperatures would result in cold wave conditions over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh, and also Gujarat from 25th of January. And this cold wave conditions would continue on 26th, except Gujarat, and on 27th, except Gujarat and MP, only over Punjab, Haryana, West UP, and Rajasthan. And dense fog conditions are likely during morning hours of tomorrow over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, and Delhi, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh. And this would continue on 24th of January as well. And on 24th of January, due to further departure, as the maximum temperatures today are running above normal by 2 to 4 degrees. So these maximum temperatures over these regions over Punjab, Haryana, West UP, and Rajasthan would dip and go by 4 to 6 degree centigrade below normal. So cold day conditions likelihood is there over these Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, West UP, and Rajasthan. And cold day conditions are likely to realize, that is, maximum temperatures would go below 4 to 6 degree centigrade below normal, and minimum temperatures are definitely about to lie between the range of 6 to 8 degrees centigrade over these areas. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we will again meet with the daily weather briefing for the next 5 days. Thank you and goodbye.